The big game is right around the corner, and to kick things off here on Cooking with Styles, I put together some super snacks that are super easy and will impress all your guests and allow you to watch the game. Let's get cooking with Styles. Everybody likes chips to start off. How about some chili con queso, garlic, onions, and oil. After the onions and garlic saute for a minute or two, we add cumin and chili pepper. After the onions, garlic, chili powder, and cumin have cooked for about 4 or 5 minutes, we add in some evaporated milk. Once the milk comes to a boil, we add in the cream cheese and incorporate it until it's creamy. We bring the milk and cream cheese back to a boil and then fold in our cheddar cheese. Once the cheese is melted, transfer it to a bowl that will stay warm, top it with a little onion, tomato, cilantro, and jalapenos, and serve it up with blue chips. Here's a favorite of mine, carnitas, barbecued pork sliders. Follow my carnitas recipe, but to get to this point takes 3.5 hours. This pulled pork is just a carnitas. Instead though, at the very end, after we pulled the pork apart, we take a little bit of our favorite barbecue sauce and put it over the top, toss it, and I'm serving it with a red cabbage slaw and jalapenos toasted Hawaiian sweet rolls. Let's turn a baguette into a French bread pizza. We start with a whole baguette, make sure you get a good one, and we'll cut it in half on an angle. You'll see why at the end. Start with tomato sauce, your favorite pasta sauce, some mozzarella cheese, and then pick the topping, whether it be veggie, pepperoni, sausage, or plain. Put it in a 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. To finish off my French bread pizza, I turn the broiler on for just about a minute. Keep a close eye on it, you don't want to burn this. Once they come out, you remember I told you we were going to cut them on an angle and it would matter? It matters for presentation. We finish it off with a little Parmesan cheese, Italian parsley, and crushed red peppers. Shrimp cocktail and avocado, the perfect combo. For this shrimp cocktail, you can use small shrimp or even broken shrimp. These were on sale, so I went for them. To this, we're going to add the ingredients. A little bit of jalapenos, cilantro, cucumbers, onions, and diced tomatoes. A little bit of garlic, and then we add the flavors. Some ketchup, lime juice, hot sauce, and Worcestershire. Mix this all together and let it rest for about a half an hour. Stir the shrimp cocktail gently a couple times over the half hour. I like to serve this up with avocado quarters. They can put the shrimp cocktail over the top and get a bite of avocado each time. To finish it all off, a sweet and savory puff pastry. Start by putting the puff pastry on a cookie sheet and score it with a knife into bite-sized pieces. Bake it in the oven at the recommended temperature of the puff pastry for about 12 to 15 minutes. Once the pastry is golden brown, pull it from the oven and put little pieces of brie cheese on top. Return it to the oven for another 3, possibly 4 minutes. Once you see the brie cheese has melted, remove it from the oven. Getting it off the cookie sheet, I like to use a long, thin knife to slide it underneath, and be sure to put it on a warm plate. All right, this looks like a pretty good spread for the big game here. Let's finish up these puff pastry. We're gonna drizzle a little bit of honey over the top. You know, honey can come a bunch of different ways. If you can get it from your local beekeepers, definitely the way to go. And to finish this off, some pistachios over the top. Remember we said sweet and savory, so this is the savory part along with that brie cheese. All right, let's go down what we got here. We got a queso dip. I think that's gonna be a great way to start it off. The shrimp cocktail with avocados. I love this carnitas barbecued pulled pork. And for those pizza lovers, you can make it all kinds of different ways, and what a great way to kick off the big game with this puff pastry and brie, honey, and pistachios. Talk about elevated here on Cooking with Styles. I hope your team wins. If you'd like these recipes, they'll be on the website, cbs8.com. Good luck. Okay, so let me do it. I want